Hey, my next performer has been in many Viva Varieties. He is one of the dark edge comics in San Francisco, and we love him for it. So please give a warm welcome to Scott Capurro.
It's really lovely to be here, a part of Steve Murray's everlasting, unending variety complex show. Just one in a million. It's like Ed Sullivan, but it doesn't end at 10 o'clock. It goes on and on and on. And it's not appropriate for children, after all. It's nice to be here, but I was just strolling through the neighborhood, so it's nice to be in here is what I mean. I don't think ever going to clean this area up, ever. I mean, come on. It's not the ethnicity that bothers me. It's the guy calling me a freak when I walk by. And he's... What are you staring at, freak? I don't know. My future, probably. That's what scares me. Calling me a freak just because I'm dressed like Robin Williams and Mork and Mindy. How did this happen? I don't know. I can't explain it. Just it's great to be here, and nothing matters anyway because Liza's back. And front and two new sides. I just saw her... I just saw her in London. She was performing there. It's fantastic to see Liza. Oh my God, where's the sniper when you need one? Oh, Marilyn, we should ship him over because she was on stage doing her show. Okay, here's the thing. Did you see her wedding photos? They're my screensaver because I'm psychotic. Her wedding photo with her next to her husband. I'm putting these around the word husband when I describe him. I put these around the words human or straight when I describe him too. He's had his face, he's Joan Rivers. He has had his face lifted so many times. When he smiles, his ears meet at the top of his head. There's him, and then plucked and tweezed, and there's Liza. You know, if you... No, come on, she's had her hip replaced 5 times. How many hips does she have? What is she, a fucking tarantula? Every time she takes a step, it sounds like a Coke can being crushed, you know. Oh, come on. And then next to her is Michael Jackson. Just leave it alone. And then it's too easy. So is he. And the next to him is Liz Taylor. When did she metamorphosize into Jabba the Hutt? I didn't see that Star Wars episode. It's so frightening that they're alive. You look at it, you think, I wish they were wax, because then I could sleep at night. I saw Liza perform in London. She lip-sunk the entire medley from Cabaret, the whole thing. But you could hear the album playing in the background with the scratches. No expense spared, classy. And then, if you're sitting in the front row like I was, because I'm a D-list celebrity, all you hear her doing is this. You know, if you cut her open, it's bats and screaming children flying out, because she's dead inside. That's the death you're hearing, the death rattle. And then, even though she hasn't sung a note, she walks off mic after the medley's over, ta-da, and she does this. She walks back to the mic and says, where were we? Audience horrified. We don't know. We just want to go home. Why won't Steve Murray let us go home? I'm fucked off, too, because I was at the beach today and I saw my ex, Fat Matt. Now, he's not really fat. He just thinks he's fat, so I call him Fat Matt. It's a control thing. And he was so mean to me when we were together, abusive verbally and physically. He didn't return my calls. He was a drunk. You can see why I loved him. And, yeah. If only his track marks hadn't healed, I'd fall in love again. And there he was on the beach with something half his age and twice his size, and... I kicked sand in both their faces, but it's best it's over, really, because he was from Ohio, clever by Midwestern standards, which meant he could recognize fire, ow, 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 and, fucking white trash piece of shit. The thing is, he would just do weird shit because men are inappropriate, as we know. They're so inappropriate. Fat Matt would come in my mouth without warning me first, or even waking me up. Do you know? I know. At my age, that could lead to anything happening. He would bring over sex toys for us to play with that he'd used with his ex, Steve. Oh yeah, that's good for my self-esteem. The ladies would know why that's inappropriate. Guys are like, whatever. No, it's wrong. It's wrong, gentlemen. I play the woman in the relationship. I'm the one making omelets and writing my diary. I know why this is wrong. Yeah, sex toys are really good for me and my self-growth. Oh yeah, Fat Matt. I want to use this big black dildo you used on Steven, your ex. I want to shove this big black pump-up dildo up my ass. I feel really good about that. I mean, I did it, but I felt really bad. And then good, and then bad, and really good, and then I fell asleep. I don't want Fat Matt to die right away. I want him to be in a fiery car crash, and I want the steering wheel to lodge inside his chest. And melt what's left of his raisin heart, and his last 3 words should be, Scott was right, dead. It's hard living here right now. It's hard traveling abroad and telling people not all Americans are warmongering cunts. Only about 95%, the rest of us live in San Francisco. We're in an ivory tower here because out there it's just one huge trailer park. Between the Golden Gate Bridge and what's left of Manhattan, you know that, right? That's why we're here, and again, they're out there. And I've never been a big fan of Bush. Oh no, at this hour you lose your sense of irony, don't you? No, really. I've always found Bush a bit fishy. And really, the only reason... Oh, I'm not the enemy. Look inside. The only reason we have J.R. Ewing in the White House is because they can't count in Florida. But is that a surprise to anybody? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, bright color. Gotta start again. Are we going over 10? Well, I better take off my boots. Hee-haw! Every time I hear Bush talk, I think, why is Jerry Springer on TV right now? Did you see him yesterday with his... I'm like, why is Springer? He sounds like a Jerry Springer guest. You know how Jerry Springer guests can never find anything? Ah, Jerry, I can't find my man. I can't find my Jesus. I can't find my feet because I weigh 5,000 fucking pounds. Bush is the same way. I can't find Osama bin Laden. I can't find the Taliban. I can't find the Al-Qaeda. Maybe they're all stuffed into a ballot box you tipped over a bridge in Florida by mistake. Unelected piece of shit, Mr. President. Americans are a bit narcissistic, though. They're all terrified. Why me? Why do they hate me? Why does the Taliban hate me? Honey, why are they after me? Mom, they're not after you. Honey, they are. My mom lives in Oakmont, a retirement community in Sonoma. They're after her. Honey, they are. They want my prize-winning roses. I'm not kidding. I had to cover them with tarp in case they swoop down and take my roses. And Daddy had to move the Cadillac into the garage lot. We can't leave the Cadillac on the street anymore. They might swoop down and take our cars. Apparently, there's a shortage of cars in the Middle East place. Just proves to you they're cursed. All that oil, no cars. They're cursed people. What if they took our Cadillac? How'd we get around? 2 Hondas and a golf cart? We'd be trapped. Mom, they don't. Honey, Mom, they don't want your wicker furniture and your half-dead poodle. Well, why, honey? Why us? Why bombing us? Because, Mom, Americans tend to be racist assholes. Honey, I'm not racist. I didn't know those Middle Eastern bastards existed before all this. Okay. All right. We tend to be imperialistic cunts, which we learned from the British. Well, honey, maybe we should be bombing the British. Maybe so, Mother. Maybe so. If those English cunts send one more bad TV show to Channel 9, we're going to push a button. I swear to God. Anyway, I'm going to cut it short because I know you guys have been very brave. And your stamina is intense. It's been a great, long show, and have a great rest of your show tonight. Thanks very much.